Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you here with a little rundown talking about Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. I know that a lot of people like to overhype basically, what the streak is. I'll give it to Taker. I'll admit it. On Undertaker, honestly, since about WrestleMania 23-ish, you've had the best match at WrestleMania every night, night in and night out. But this is the one night, honestly, in my mind, this year that I don't think you're going to have it. I'm not feeling the streak this year. And honestly, last year, I wasn't really feeling the streak last year that much at all either. I looked at CM Punk, and I just saw him as a guy that, there's no way in the world they're going to let him beat the streak. And I was watching the match, a little part of me took over. That little devil popped up on my shoulder. Bing! And he's like, Taker's not going to be able to do this forever. And I've always been the one guy, when Shawn Michaels was out there, more 26 than 25. I really didn't think Shawn was going to retire. I just really thought, somebody was going to have to beat the streak. And then when it came down to it, I thought that, Triple H at 27 was going to beat Undertaker to sort of right the wrong of having his friend retire the year before. And I didn't have it as strong as 28, but I just wanted it to have it because Triple H was my favorite guy. That streak, I don't see how you could build such a huge milestone for somebody and not pass that on to somebody else as letting somebody know that somebody is the guy who ended that. Somebody is the guy who stopped that. So I sort of thought maybe that would be Undertaker's way of sort of passing the torch on to CM Punk to be the leader of WWE. Now, thank God he didn't do that shit. But Brock Lesnar, to me, just has no shot in hell of beating Taker at WrestleMania. If this was at any other pay-per-view, if this was at Extreme Rules, if this was at SummerSlam, if this was at Night of Champions, Survivor Series, I might pick Brock Lesnar. But, this is about as easy money in the bank as you can do. It's just taking your money to a Vegas sportsbook or an off-seas sportsbook account. Put your money on The Undertaker. No doubt in my mind he's going to win this. I don't understand how anybody in the world could think that Brock is going to win this match. You go back to Monday Night Raw last night. Brock got the overhand on Taker. They played the mind games. Him and Paul Heyman sort of, played the numbers card 2-on-1. They split the ring in half, and, Taker went after the chair that Paul Heyman was sliding in the ring, and then Brock got in there, hit the huge F5. That's a little bit of a risky move in my opinion. Honestly, in my mind, I thought Brock would get the upper hand in the first week that they were there. I thought that week, when we saw the stare down, is when you'd see Taker take the F5. So we'd have all these weeks to sort of rest that up. But as everybody saw, Taker got the best of him twice. And now the story they're sort of taking is, Brock got beat up those 2 times. Yeah, he did take the big choke slam through the table. But, Brock has been able to prove that Undertaker is immortal. Undertaker isn't immortal. And that, he can be hurt, he can be punched, and he can go down. He took that F5, and it was like a sack of potatoes. He ain't getting up after that. I guarantee it. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon on the West Coast. Wherever Undertaker's land right now, if he's, in New York City for the press conference, or if he flew down to New Orleans to move into his room and get situated for WrestleMania 30, he's fucking feeling that. I know everybody saw the Boston Brothers video of going to WrestleMania last year, and on the last day they were there, they caught up with Undertaker in the airport, and you saw him, basically just getting onto a cart to drive him to his gate, and you saw how much that one match with CM Punk took out of that guy. From looking at that, I was like, there's no way in the world he's coming back next year. No way. And what little did I know, he'd wrestle a month later. He took the triple powerbomb from the Shield, and that killed all hopes of seeing Undertaker wrestle at SummerSlam last year. But I don't know. To me, I look at this match, and it's just, I'm not feeling it. They're going to go out there, they're going to hit each other with everything they have. And by the end of the night, I might be saying, fuck, Undertaker did it again. But I'm going to be one of those guys coming into this match. I'm not really expecting a whole lot. I might be blown away. I might not. But Taker, you got another win coming. 22-0. We'll see what happens next year. 23? Big time question mark.